Welcome back to the Holiday Bowl. Time now for the best seat in the house, sponsored by eBay. Fill your cart with color. Let's go downstairs to the All-American girl, Jenny Tapp.
Against Arizona, and he will take off when the pocket breaks down. In this 3rd and 1, this is the type of time where you can scamper for a first down.
3rd and 1 of the 24, out of the shotgun. Walensky looking, throws underneath, incomplete, intended for Tay Martin. And the Cougars will have to punt it away.
Will not play until the 3rd quarter tonight.
1st down and 10, and they'll hand it off to L.J. Scott. Watch him at midfield, tumbles. And L.J. Scott almost broke a big one. He'll gain 17 yards on the play.
That's the exact concern.
3rd down and 6 for Michigan State on their opening drive. Lewerke with time, delivers, incomplete. Ball intended for Felton Davis. Lewerke knocked on his keister as he released that football.
They're going to get pressure right in the interior. Lewerke's going to have to get that ball out a little bit quicker than he wants to, because 31 Isaac Dotson, the middle linebacker, is right in his lap. And it's very difficult to describe, but basically they're reading to green grass. They're trying to find the space on the field.
3rd down and 3 at the 15. Walensky steps out of the pocket, throws to the sideline, and it is caught. Beautiful over-the-shoulder grab by Jamal Morrow. And we talked to you about how these running backs do a nice job catching the ball out of the backfield.
Yeah.
Bocce named Michigan State's MVP, not just the MVP for the defense, but MVP for the team. The first sophomore to win the award since Drew Stanton in 2004. 3rd down and 10 at the 35. Walensky over the middle, guns it. Nicely done. This one caught by Arcanado. And Brandon Arcanado, the sophomore from Chino Hills, will pick up 17 yards. And 45-yard attempt by Eric Powell. Perfect. Washington State on the board first. Cougars take a 3-0 lead over the Spartans here in the Holiday Bowl. 1st and 10 of the 25. I need to ask you about that as well. Lewerke steps up in the pocket with room, breaks a tackle. Lewerke, he can run, and he slides down as Lewerke picks up 19 yards on the play.
Yeah, this is really the part of his game that gives Michigan State something different than what they have had in the past. They've had those guys like Cousins or Connor Cook. Well, those guys couldn't get out there and improvise like Lewerke can. He's been a terrific runner for them.
So on 4th and 4, Spartans elect to go for it. Ryan Lewerke in the shotgun. L.J. Scott with him. Here's Lewerke to the sideline. And incomplete. That one right in the hands of Felton Davis, and he dropped it. Sean Harper there defensively, and Michigan State turns it over on down.
That's a long pass to make, a long throw to make when you're trying to gain 4 yards. Now, it was made a little behind Felton Davis, but certainly a ball that he's got to catch, and that's the consistency, Gus, we were talking about. What they're expecting from a guy who's very highly touted as a recruit, a guy that can produce and just hasn't on a consistent basis.
2nd and 10 at the 38. And here's it. It's flipped to Bell, and Bell goes nowhere. What a play. Raekwon Williams, the sophomore from Chicago, DePaul College Prep, in the backfield, and he makes the play for a loss.
And they actually stemmed late, so he kind of slid out to that right side late. He was unblocked, and they were expecting just to run right around him. But when the exchange was bobbled between Walensky and Renard Bell, that gives Raekwon Williams the time to get upfield and make the play.
Both Allen brothers, state champion wrestlers, 1st down and 15 to the sideline, and caught. This time Felton Davis holds on to it, and he's close to a 1st down.
Really good throw. I mean, that is a long throw.
Gerald Holmes comes in to replace L.J. Scott, 5th-year senior. 2nd and 7. Play fake. Lewerke with time, goes up top, and caught. Cody White went up high and just brought it down for a gain of 16.
Ooh, how about that? Cody White goes way up there. He's 6'3", and another one of these really talented young players. Cody White is a true freshman. He's 206 pounds. He runs around. The ball's a little late. Watch him. Stops, climbs the ladder, gets a foot down, controls the ball through going to the ground. That's an excellent play from Cody White from Novi, Michigan. Still beat gap sound.
Third down, 9 to the 15. Lewerke gets the play off. With time. Moving around. Looking. Fires. Caught. Touchdown. Spartans. Cody White. What a play by Brian Lewerke. Looked like a young Fran Tarkington there.
Well, good things happen for a quarterback when you can stay alive, in particular in the red zone. And I got to credit Cody White as well, because he never stopped on the play. Lewerke feels the pressure from his left. He spins out, keeps his eyes down the field. Right there when he flipped his hips, that's the key, because he gets enough strength on the football to get it to the back of the end zone. And Cody White was working back to him, and the Spartans get a touchdown. That's a great series right there for Sparty.
So Matt Coughlin comes in to attempt the extra point. And it's good. 16-play drive covering 81 yards for Michigan State. But how about this? They eat up 9 minutes and 24 seconds. And the Spartans take a 7-3 lead in the Holiday Bowl.
To limit the production of those running backs in the passing game.
Third down and 7 to the 28. Morrow, the single setback with Helinski. Here's Helinski to throw. Michigan State brings pressure. Helinski gets it away, and it's caught. Packman, but they say he's out of bounds. So an incomplete pass.
And Justin Lane, he was getting away with a lot of contact. He shoves him out of bounds there. And obviously, if you're contacted and you go out, you can try to reestablish yourself and be the first to touch it. But he wasn't even back in the field of play. So clearly an incompletion. But Lane getting away with a little contact there.
Third down and 6 at the 41. Holmes remains in the game. Sokol in motion. Here's the option. And Lewerke turns it up. Picks the first down up as well. And Lewerke. Here's a kid. Lewerke, one of only 2 Michigan State quarterbacks in history to pass for 2,500 yards and rush for 300 yards in the same season.
And look that direction, Gus. There's no one on the end of the line of scrimmage, so they can get the tight end up on the linebacker. That's the block that's taking place right there. You get the defensive end, which is all the way down inside the tackle block, and you can race off the edge much easier than if you had a defensive end that's outside of the tight end. So that soft edge, I would call it, making it easy for Michigan State to get that size.
Lewerke. 8 carries, 59 yards, backs it up, goes for the home run, wide open. Felton Davis, touchdown, Spartans, 49 yards. Only the second play all season of 40 or more yards for MSU.
It's like Felton Davis heard you earlier. He says you need to be more consistent, and he takes off. The safety goes this way. He bites on kind of that out route action, and Davis is wide open down the field. What a great job by Felton Davis, getting himself free, and Lewerke's able to hit him.
Coughlin in to attempt the extra point, and it's good. Michigan State with a big play, 14-3. Felton Davis with the touchdown, and the Spartans look strong towards the end of the first half.
Now Falk out, and their 2 leading receivers not in the game.
Third down and 3 over the middle, and almost intercepted. Arcanado had it in his hands, took his eyes off the football. That's another drop pass for Albia Dorado on the first of the year, first and 10 of the 32. Lewerke up top again for Davis, and he just wrestles it away from the defender. Marcus Strong couldn't hold him back, a 27-yard gain.
And you're seeing exactly what we were talking about. This is why the coaching staff has been frustrated with his inconsistency, right? Felton Davis has the ability to dominate at times, go up top, catch well with his hands, and he just doesn't show the consistency all the time.
First down and 10 of the 31. Lewerke, near side. Nice grab by Stewart as he turns it up, breaks the tackle, and picks up the first down before being tackled from behind by Oguyo. 46 seconds remaining. L.J. Scott, the deep man. Stewart in motion. Play fake. Lewerke looks backside, sets up a screen. Here's Scott with blockers. Scott high stepping and finally knocked out of bounds inside the 5. Isaac Dotson there to usher him out of play, but a nice call by the Spartans.
What a great design right now, because they're going to use the motion. They're going to get the motion across the field, and then Lewerke is going to fake the downhill run to the left side to L.J. Scott right there. That's the counter action. Then he's going to fake the screen and go back and throw a screen to the left, and there's nobody there. A combination of the motion and then the fake screen to the right.
First down and goal to the 3-yard line. L.J. Scott. Touchdown, Michigan State. Spartans dominating the second quarter. 3 touchdowns the last 3 possessions for the Spartans, who have taken a 20-3 lead.
Well, not only that, but you're going to also get the ball to start the second half if you're Michigan State, and you get the blocks on that outside. You got Yanakakos, who comes in. He's really 5th, 6th offensive lineman at tight end. He gets the block on the linebacker for the touchdown.
Extra point good. 21-3 Spartans. 29 seconds remaining. Michigan State using the power game, and they are having their way with the Cougars. All right, first down and 10 to the 33-yard line for the Spartans. L.J. Scott, the deep man, out of the I formation with Colin Lucas. And play fake. Lewerke rolls out of the pocket, fires underneath, and has his receiver Matt Sokol. So we told you Hercules Amata'afa. Third down, 7 to the 48-yard line. Lewerke looking, and what an over-the-shoulder catch by Felton Davis. And he stays in bounds. Davis really starting to come on here in the Holiday Bowl.
Well, I tell you what, he's working against Marcus Strong out of the slot, and he runs what's kind of an inside fade. It means he starts in the slot on the inside, and then he runs towards the outside the numbers. And after a couple of really easy drops, I mean easy, right in his hands, right in his chest drops in the first half, Felton Davis has certainly turned it on and shown you why he's got such great potential. 4 catches for 118 yards so far tonight.
7 at the 10. Lewerke dancing, now running. Can he get outside? Throws, deflected, touchdown! Cody White plucks it out of the air. But there is a flag on the play.
Well, there was a lot of contact in the end zone on the far side. Not only with Cody White as he was going for the ball, but also there was a defensive back for Washington State that got taken down by the wide receiver. It was almost like a wrestling move in the back of the end zone. I would not be surprised if this came back. Now they're signaling that it's going to be a touchdown here. Check out Felton Davis there.
There is no foul on the play. The result of the play is a touchdown.
Well, that was what I was talking about. Felton Davis got locked up with Marcus Strong. He took him down. They pick up the flag. Touchdown, Michigan State. And what a play from Brian Lewerke. And even again, continuing when the play breaks down, Cody White finds some open area and catches that tip pass.
Michigan State has scored touchdowns on 4 straight possessions. Lewerke throws his 3rd touchdown pass, and now he'll serve as the holder as well. Ball is up and good for Matt Coughlin. Coach D'Antonio, Spartans look disciplined as they come out to start the second half. Spartans leading the Holiday Bowl big.
He's done a remarkable job in East Lansing.
Polinsky underneath, first down. Washington State as Kyle Sweet makes the reception.
This guy has had a great year.
Second down and 4 at the 34. And it's a loose ball. Spartans close to it. Spartans have it. Complete domination now for Michigan State. That's the first turnover of the game. Spartans with a 28-3 lead and the ball inside Washington State territory.
And again, it's Polinsky trying to get the ball to Williams in the backfield, and he just backs away from the snap. Watch as he kind of backs away from the snap, almost like he thinks Williams is going to take it. I mean, you got to receive the snap and give the handoff. That's the first thing that a quarterback has to do. As Chris Fry came up with it, both of those teams are going to have top 10 caliber years a year from now.
Here's a reverse. White, will he throw it? No, he elects to run it. Hurdling toward the first down marker. And it'll be a little short. as Louvu makes the tackle.
I love it. They're using the skill set of Cody White. He looked like he wanted to throw it, and then really a correct decision. He brings it down, lands hard right there on that left side.
Second down and goal at the 6 for Damian Terry. Here's the option. Terry keeps it. Touchdown, Spartans. 34-3.
And there's another one of those soft edges I was talking about. There's nobody here, and so as Terry takes off over the left side, it's very easy for the tackle to block the defensive end, the linebacker blocks the linebacker, and now you just have a huge gap, lane, for the quarterback to run because the corner has got to take the pitch man. It's an option play, and it's an easy touchdown for Michigan State. Great design from their coordinator.
Terry, that was his second career touchdown, first this year, extra point good. 35-3, the Spartans pouring it on now. 5:08 to go, third quarter. Smash mouth Big Ten football.
You don't want to watch football? I want to watch football.
I do too. As Polinsky scrambles out of the pocket, throws and completes it at the 45. As Jameer Calvin found a crease and makes the reception for 19 yards. Second down and 4 at the 25. Polinsky looking the other way, delivers. Williams breaks a tackle. First down, gets up the sideline or down the sideline and finally steps out of bounds at around the 14.
There's that make you miss, and Williams has it. You know, the sophomore from Burbank, California. That's one of the things that the coaching staff told us is that it's like clockwork. This guy makes the first person miss almost all the time.
First down at the 14 for Washington State. Polinsky lobs it. Caught, touchdown. Tay Martin, great play. Nice throw. And Martin will get a flag for taunting.
Good throw. Really good play on the ball from Tay Martin. Really good basketball player. He's got great length, 6'3", 182 pounds. Watch as he kind of presses off right there. He doesn't really extend, which is not going to draw the flag, but he keeps that contact with his hand, and that's what creates the separation. And there's the spin in the face of the defender. That's clearly going to draw a flag right there, in particular staring back. Good call by the official. No need for that.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 1, offense. The 15-yard penalty being forced on the kickoff. That is number 1's first unsportsmanlike conduct foul of the game. The result of the play is a touchdown.
You know, from Louisiana, Tay Martin is a guy that committed to play football and basketball at Tulane before flipping over to Washington State. He was also a high jumper, so you can see that raw type of athleticism and skill there in the back end of that catch.
Eric Powell in for the extra point. And it's good. 2:06 to play, third quarter. Washington State showing some signs of life. The freshman Tay Martin with the score. 35-10. Third down and 2 at midfield. London. First down. And more. As he gets to the 40. 10-yard gain.
Gone down the depth chart. Cam Chambers out there, number 21.
Third down and 13 at the 31. Play fake. Terry looking. And throws an interception. Just like that, Washington State has the football as Frankie Louvu picks it off. And the Cougars will get it again.
I mean, it almost looked like Terry thought that he was supposed to have a receiver where Louvu was, like he threw it right to him. Frankie Louvu, the beneficiary, falls into an interception. How about that for the defense?
As Washington State starts at the 33.
And they've struggled in this bowl game over the last couple of years. Second straight year they've been in this bowl game, and it's 11.5 points per game in those two games. Normally there's such a high-scoring, high-powered offense.
Only had 12 last year in their loss to Minnesota. And they throw it over the middle, and it's caught by Patman. Desmond Patman, the sophomore from right here in San Diego, with a gain of 17 at the Michigan State 23. James Williams in the backfield. Polinsky underneath, first down, Tay Martin.
Murder, death, kill. Nice catch there from Tay Martin.
Polinsky drops it off underneath. Martin again, sprinting toward the corner, dives. Touchdown, Washington State, with 8:26 to go. 35-16.
Well, Michigan State was trying to run man coverage, and they got Tay Martin running all the way across the formation, and once he got loose, then it was just a race to the corner of the end zone, and he was able to beat David Dow and extend that ball over. It looked like he got it over the pylon, and of course, as a runner, that's all he had to do was extend it over the top of that pylon. That pylon extends straight up in the air, and if he's able to do that, of course, it's a touchdown. It sure looked like he did. What a great play for him. I tell you, he's a good-looking guy, isn't he? I mean,
well, with the release and dismissal of the other two receivers, they say this kid is the heir apparent to become the #1 receiver on the team.
For the review, the ruling on the field is confirmed. Touchdown.
And then we see him now as a ball carrier, you know, and what he can do after the catch in a race with an all Big Ten safety to the corner of the end zone, and he's able to get there. He's a heck of a player.
That's right. Isaiah Johnson-Mack, Tavares Martin, two very good receivers, not with the team any longer. So they think that Tay Martin has a chance to be a very good receiver at Washington State. Extra point is good. 8:26 to play, fourth quarter, 35-17.
And they certainly lined up as if they're going for it here.
Scooped up nicely for Michigan State. No problem as Bocce on the hands team secures the football.
I love that, right? The middle linebacker is on the hands team, and you know he's like just begging and just telling everybody like, no, really, I've got great hands, and they all say, no, you're just a linebacker. You know, one of, if not the Big Ten East favorite.
Yeah, but what if he gets hurt? That's my question.
I get it. No, I get it. You're right.
Scott again. Again. L.J. Scott. Touchdown. Spartans. 28 yards. I don't know, Joel. He may have done enough. 18 carries, 110 yards, and 2
with one contract, you'll change generations with 2 or 3, and so you better be ready to contribute in a large way if you're going to come out.
6:14 to go. Michigan State having a great night in Southern California, leading 42-17. I'm a Michigan man. We're used to that kind of call. That's summer day for us.
I believe you have
from
a
the
coat
state
on right
of the.
now.
I do have a coat on right now. That ball thrown long, sweet, and it's intercepted. Kari Willis with the pick. Michigan State can do no wrong today.
Yeah, they came ready to play. There's no doubt. A lot to overcome for Washington State. Injury to the left hand of their star quarterback, Luke Falk, but Michigan State has just taken it to them. They've had a great defensive plan, keeping everything in front of them, and when they've tried to go down the field, the coverage has been tremendous, like it was on that play from Matt Morrissey, the junior from Illinois.
It was exciting from the very beginning. Ryan Lewerke led his team. He was the offensive MVP. Washington State fought hard, although they didn't have the same amount of bullets in the gun. In the end, the Michigan State Spartans win their 10th game of the season. Coming up next on FS1, it's a special presentation of UFC 218. For Joel Klatt, Jenny Tapp, and our entire crew, I'm Gus Johnson. So long from San Diego.